even before, this doesn't even have to be a thing, but they had those sparkly top dispensers.
Yeah.
Okay? Like the chain man.
Chain man?
Like, you know what people wear to like
festivals? Yeah.
Where their like nips are out. You know?
Yeah. I feel you.
We could get those with like white tank tops. Mm-hmm. And do like glam shots. Like one of those like where they like make the camera like foggy, like 80s style, like glam
like
shots.
we're like appearing.
Yes, I think we need to.
Do like a trailer for something exciting.
I think we need to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm down for good Spencer's trip. Hey besties!
I'm Danielle.
And I'm McKinley. Welcome back to Dash of Pink podcast.
You guys don't know McKinley?
No, I'm a stranger.
Most of you know me, I assume, because I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years now.
That's
Since
crazy.
I was like 14. Wait, that doesn't make sense because I'm 21. So
Math isn't mathing.
I don't know how old I was, honestly.
Canyon was 6 months.
So yeah, almost 10 years.
That's crazy. Isn't that wild?
Oh, that's weird.
You know what I was just thinking about?
What?
I started babies, like the first time that we officially like met was when I babysat you guys for like a week when your parents were in Sweden. Was that what it was?
I think so.
Is that crazy?
That's and you were so pregnant.
Oh, I was very pregnant.
So pregnant.
With Nixon. I was massively pregnant and it was the middle of the summer, so I was like hot, miserable, and I was still working full time. So I was like working and taking care of you guys, but I don't have any recollection about you or Allie that whole time.
Okay, that's the part of my childhood where I didn't know how to talk to people.
You were just
no, seriously, I was just like a little shadow. I was like,
you're like, I'm here.
Like, I'm a diva and I control my family now. I did not before. I am like older sister syndrome, because we always say that me and Allie swap places. She's my little big sister and I'm her big little sister.
Can't confirm.
So I'm pretty sure I have, I have the big sister syndrome. I am so controlling, okay? And
in the best way possible.
In the best way. I keep my family running sometimes, okay?
She keeps everyone in line. Oh.
Right.
She said, ASMR.
Anyway, you guys gave us questions, okay? On Instagram, we had a little question bubble. So for future reference, when we have question videos,
like follower-based
question videos, you'll be able to find all the information on Instagram. That's not the only place you'll be able to find the information, but if you want to see all of the information, Instagram is the place to go.
And like, if you want to submit, it's going to be under a little highlight bubble called submission forms. And then each one will have like a different topic in it. So it's going to be fun. Because we want you guys to be just as involved as us and have like a little fun, communicate.
I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I've been sitting like this. I'm like, McKinley, will you do this Q&A with me? So I have 30 random questions. Some of them are deep. Some of them are not super deep. But really quick, I did want to say this. A lot of you have taken we want this to be an open communication space and run with it. So a lot of you had a lot of questions that had to do with even postpartum, birth, whatever, about everything. So we wanted to give that a specific space, not just this Q&A. So we are going to have a follow-up episode
that goes more in depth with like more not personal questions for us, but more like questions that you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah.
About like more taboo topics, kind of. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in a couple weeks, I think 2. Yep. 2 weeks. We'll be posting that one. It's going to be called Let's Chat. And I think that might be a series we're going to start.
Oh, for sure.
Called Let's Chat. And that's where you guys lead the episode. You guys are going to be asking the questions, any kind of deep taboo, whatever you want. We had a couple people ask in the questions, how deep can we go? How is this too TMI?
Hit us with your best shot. Let's see what.
Go at it.
Like, make us nervous. Let's see. Get us a little flustered.
A little bit. We're gonna have a few episodes that are a little bit squirmy.
You guys, I'm gonna get real deep. You guys don't know a lot about me.
You're gonna know McKinley.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited. You guys don't really know me. You've seen me probably a little bit in the vlogs because we're really close with your family, but they don't like know.
Right.
I'm a little psycho. I'm a little chaos. We like to have fun.
So we're gonna go straight into question number 1. Who are you?
I am McKinley.
That's the best way to describe it.
Okay, so I am McKinley. I am a mom of 3. I'm 26 years old. Is this what you want from me? Like, do you want me to give me a little...
Whoever you are.
Here's my bio.
I think there will be more questions in there that'll go more in depth.
More in depth? Okay.
So, just like super quick. How old are you? You said how old you were.
I'm 26. I'm a mom of 3. I am married to Riley. We have been married for 7 years, and I kind of got into the social media space because of their family. Because I was like, how are they doing this? Like, what is this? This is a new world for me. In the best way. And so I was like, if they can do it, like I can do it. Not YouTube vlogging. That is not my forte. I do more short form on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to attempt the YouTube thing. We can chat about that another time, but it's so scary to me. YouTube scares me.
We're pushing her. We're going to get her. We're going to get her. So 2. How many children do you have?
Trace.
3. Names?
Okay, my oldest is 6. He is Nixon. And then I have Rayla. She is 4. And my youngest, Piper. We call her Piper Dot or Psycho Dot. She just turned 2 last week, and we had the cutest birthday party for her. That's so fun.
She has little polka dot nails.
Yes.
But you have to say what the birthday party was because it was so cute.
Okay, so backtrack. Her name is Piper Dot. My great grandma's name was Dorothy, but she did not like to be called Dorothy, so we called her Grandma Dot. And I love having each of my girls are named after like one of our family members.
Okay.
So Piper, we call her Dottie Girl or Psycho Dot because you guys, she's next level crazy.
She's crazy.
She's wild. She's
got
spunky.
Quite personality.
I don't know where she gets from.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I know.
I'm
no
so
idea.
clueless.
No idea.
But so I wanted to play off her name a little bit. So we did Psycho Dot turns 2 and did like her whole birthday party kind of like polka dot themed.
Aww.
You guys, the cutest thing ever. I was trying to pick out a dress because I'm an extra mom. You guys, I like to go.
That's the way to be, though.
And it's so fun to like make their birthday just like big special day to kind of like make them feel loved, special, like all about them.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my birthday. I want my kids to love their birthday too. My mom's really good at doing that.
Oh yeah.
Did you like love your birthday growing up or not?
Oh,
really?
my parents were always over the top about birthdays.
And
that is so confusing for me now because so like Ty's family, they love birthdays, but it's just kind of like another day that they're like, we'll do cake and stuff at the end of the day. But if you want to go hang out with your friends, whatever, do whatever.
Really?
But like my family, it was like start of the day. We wake you up singing. We wake you up with your breakfast. We have yes. We have a You Are Special plate. We have all of these things. And then the whole entire day, it's your schedule. It's what you want. And everyone has to be there.
See, I love that. That is kind of like the vibe that we do. And then the birthday person gets to choose like activity, kind of like what we do, what we eat, like all the meals. Breakfast in bed starts at age 4. We're not getting crazy here.
Oh, yeah.
But I wanted to get her like a cute birthday outfit. And so I had like 2 in my Amazon cart. I'm an Amazon addict. But I showed Piper and she was like, a cupcake dress. And was like so excited. I ordered it. It was the cutest dress. Did I show you?
I don't think so.
It was like white. I might have to post a picture on our Instagram when this comes out. I'll post a picture on our story when this comes out. So go check our Instagram, Dash of Pink.
Just Piper's my favorite. She's just the
a little
cutest.
spunky.
I mean, I love all of your kids, but she's just so cute.
She's more involved. All the other kids want to go play with the other kids.
Yeah,
she's like wants to hang out with the adults.
Right. I don't have favorites, but I do see Piper more.
True.
Yeah. Anyway, question
Hayden's
number
my favorite.
3.
Wait, you didn't answer that. How many kids do you have?
Oh, right. I'm answering these questions too. I have one baby. Her name's Hayden, and she's just my favorite thing in this whole
Oh, she is perfect.
She's getting so big. She's 7 weeks now.
No.
7 weeks.
7? I saw her. It had been 3 weeks, and she looked so much older. Like, she was still teeny tiny newborn. Now she kind of has her own little look.
She has her own look now.
And she's a squawker.
Oh, yeah.
She likes to be heard.
She likes to talk and to scream.
I love it.
When she's mad, she'll let you know. She'll let you know.
I love it.
Anyway, next question. Wait, right?
You missed.
Yes. Yeah. No, how many? Oh, this had the word children in it.
We're talking about kids.
Number 3, how many children do you want?
Okay, Riley and I have always said 3 to 4. If it was up to Riley back then, he would have said 3. He wanted the 4th. But we both kind of want 4.
Yeah.
I came from a family of 6, and I was like, no way. But now that I'm a mom, I'm like, wait, I love it. It's so hard to know when to stop.
That's the thing is, I want 4.
Okay.
But I told Ty, I'm like, I don't know if I can just say that I'm only going to have 4 newborns.
Yes.
Like,
well,
only
that's the
4
hardest
newborn
part.
phases. Like, having Hayden, looking forward, now I'm being like, wait, I only get to do this 3 more times?
I know. I'll only have 1 more time. So if I have another baby, if I will be soaking it in.
Yes.
We will
breastfeeding
have all
until they're
the
4 years old.
No, absolutely not. Don't wish that upon me.
The gnawing.
The teeth.
Oh, you just become a human chew toy at that point.
No. But I will soak it in. Because if I get pregnant again, it will be my last pregnancy. Unless it's twins, then we end up with 5 either way.
That would be crazy.
That would be so fun. Did you know I actually wanted twins? Because my sisters are twins.
Right.
I would have loved to have twins. This pregnancy, like having the 4th and 5th be twins would be like, 5 kids is a lot of kids. But if I would have had it with like my second or third, sign me up.
Last baby, I get how it could be hard, but like last baby having twins, like
it'd be so fun.
Then you're kind of forced to be like, oh, I got everything I need, you know?
Well, and you know what? They kind of have a built-in buddy. So it wouldn't be like the youngest kid is spoiled. It would be 2 kids. Yeah. Maybe life hack. Riley, I'm taking Clomid.
She's like, it's been decided. Ordering. Calling my doctor right
Prescribe.
now. So question number 4. What made you personally want to start this podcast?
Honestly, the need for community. As a mom, I feel like I'm just alone in a bubble with my thoughts all the time, and I need my own outlet.
Right.
Because motherhood is everything to me.
Right.
But like, as a mom, in order to give so much to your kids, you have to have a little bit of
something.
Refill in your own cup. So I wanted this to be an outlet for me, but also to fill everyone else's cup. We talked about this. We want community. Yeah. We want a safe space of people to be able to come.
Yeah, that's my thing is I've always wanted a safe space, talk about my feelings and emotions and invite people to see that it's a safe thing to do. Because I feel like in the world we live in, it's not safe for women to talk about her emotions and feelings. So like, it's such a... Oh, you're being dramatic. Oh, are you on your period?
Yes.
Oh, are you PMSing?
You're sharing too much. Why would you talk about that? You're sharing too much.
Don't talk about that. You're too dramatic. Like, all of those things.
Sometimes, yes, but it's good to be dramatic. It's good to feel the feelings.
You need to be dramatic to get those emotions and feelings out. So I personally don't feel like there's a safe enough space in the world for women. I also don't feel like there's a safe enough space for men.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe Riley and Ty need to start a podcast.
Oh, could you imagine?
They would just sit there and be like,
they'd be like, I'm tired.
You go ahead and start. You get to start. You go ahead. No, you go ahead. The whole episode.
Riley would be like, I think I need a nap. I woke up too early.
Ty would be yawning the whole time.
We should make them on Halloween. We should have them come and
dressed up as us.
Stay tuned. Prepare yourselves, ladies.
Anyway, so community and safety.
Yes.
It's the biggest thing.
I agree. I think we were on the same page with that, and that's why it's kind of working. Like, that's why we already have a community. Yeah. You guys want to ask questions and feel comfortable. That's
like, even with the amount of work that's gone into this, I feel like it's been so easy. Like, it's been hard, but not hard.
It's been rewarding.
It's been rewarding. It's been a lot, but easy.
I think because it means so much to us, we really love it. It's not work as much as it is like,
there's a lot of passion.
There's a lot of passion. We're very intentional about everything we do.
Right. That's our favorite word here. Intentional.
Intentional. You're going to get sick of it.
Intentional and pink. Pinkly intentional.
I thought you said fame. I was like, I don't know what level you're on because I'm definitely not famous.
I want to be famous, you guys.
I want to be a rock star.
No, I'm good. Okay, question number 5. Where did you meet / how do you know each other?
Me and you?
Yeah.
We are family.
We are family. We had a lot of people be like, are you guys best friends? Are you whatever? No, we're family.
We are family. So Riley, how do we even explain this?
Riley is my cousin.
Riley is her cousin. Mm-hmm. So Riley, her dad and Riley's mom are brother and sister.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Yeah. I'm actually not blood, but they take me in.
Right. We did have someone ask, they said, please tell me you guys did the cousin sleepover or the cousin dances to get sleepovers. We didn't know each other at that point. And we actually didn't really know each other until a year ago.
No.
We went and hung out at Great Wolf Lodge.
Yes, when we went to Great Wolf Lodge, that's when we got close.
Thanksgiving-ish?
It was right between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Or no, it might have been right before Thanksgiving.
I think it was in between because we got Christmas pajamas.
Oh, it was because you guys did that cute picture by the tree. And there was a massive
Christmas tree. You're right.
Yep.
But we just barely started talking. No, it was before that point.
And it was
you came to my parents' house and we hung out at the pool and I talked about how we were trying to get pregnant.
Oh, yes. No.
Was that?
That was Disneyland.
After? No, Disneyland, I told you that we were pregnant.
Oh, you were trying then? Oh, yeah, because you tried for 9 months.
We talked about it in the pool, remember?
Oh, yeah, in the hot tub outside and it was cold. Okay, I remember.
Wait, I don't think it was cold.
It was steaming. Oh, we were in a hot tub.
I feel like it was when you guys were, I don't know. Because we were trying for a while.
9 months, wasn't it?
9 months.
That's a long time to be trying.
Right.
I feel ya.
Was it before or after the trailer?
What trailer?
That you guys came and filmed for my book.
Oh, no, we filmed for the trailer. So Piper was only 3 months old when we went to Great Wolf Lodge. So it would have been a little after.
I don't know. We know each other.
We know each other. We are family. And I'm not blood. So no, we did not do cousin sleepovers, but we can do some dances. I can teach her some moves.
We can still go to our moms and dance randomly. Like,
we are staying in the same house right now.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, 6 is what side of Danielle's family is McKinley on? My dad's. We just kind of said that.
Yeah, we filled it.
We already went over that. Number 7 is when are your birthdays?
I was born on August 19th.
May 30th, 2004.
Fun. So how many years apart are we? 6?
You're 26?
I'm 26.
5 years.
5 years.
Wait, are you turning 27?
I'm turning 27.
So 6 years.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Wild.
It's kind of funny how, like, before you turn, like, I feel like 18, 6 years is such a big difference. And then after, it's like, we're only 6 years apart.
Well, age just doesn't really matter at that point. You're just like,
right.
If you get along with someone, you get along with them. If you get along with them, you have a good time.
Right.
Here we are.
Right. Like, I was going to say, I'm friends with old people now. I don't know who.
Rude. What are you trying to say here?
Okay, 8. What do you do for a living, or what did you study?
I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I also do social media. So I am a content creator, and I did go to college for a small little time.
You go for anything specific?
So my mom was a nurse, so I wanted to be a nurse all growing up, but I wanted to go to BYU Hawaii. They didn't have a nursing program, so I was like trying to figure out the best way to get like similar credits. So when I was at BYU Hawaii, I was actually studying psychology.
Okay.
I was not that smart for that. The amount of papers that I had to write.
Really?
Insane.
I love psychology.
It's so interesting, but the writing was a lot for me.
Oh.
But like I loved learning about it. Like social psych was my very favorite class.
Right.
So interesting. Like I loved it, but I became a mom. And so I haven't done it. And I'm doing a little content stuff.
There you go.
Okay, your turn.
I'm a YouTuber. That's like my job right now. Other than that, I'm a mom. I did go to cosmetology school. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I don't do anything with it. Yeah, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. But before I got married, I was going to go straight from cosmetology school I was going to go to LA and go to criminology school. I wanted to be a medical examiner.
Oh.
Or a coroner.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot. I probably would have been miserable. I love that, but like, I would have moved away from my family. So my life would be totally different.
Can you imagine?
Totally different. Like I have a husband and a kid right now, and I have a house. Like all these things, I would have been in LA just wasting away by myself. Like honestly, like, I love criminology, but I would have been just wasting away.
So do you love like true crime podcasts?
Oh, I love that.
I had to stop. I had to stop watching them. They gave me so much anxiety.
I'm a crime junkie and disturbed girly. Like that's...
I like it, but when I start thinking about it at night, it freaks me out. Especially postpartum, but that's when I had to stop watching it, was when I was postpartum. I haven't tried it in a while.
Really?
I mean,
when I was in, I don't know what grade. I forgot. But my last year of school, before I dropped out, I was in a criminology class, and it was homeschool, so they allowed a lot more things. Yeah. I had to see pictures of like actual bodies. They had us, wow, I can't talk.
Did that scare you?
No. Like, again, I'm not a creep. But I'm like highly interested. I'm like highly interested in those things. Like they would send us actual crime scene pictures, so we would analyze the whole crime scene. We had to like...
That's cool.
Yeah, I know how to do looking for a finger. I don't know how to do it very well.
Like the dusting?
It was a high school class, so it's not like fun, like for real, but like
that's cool.
I know how to do like the dental record stuff, like that kind of stuff. I know.
Danielle knows things. That's all we need to get from this.
But like, in honest, wow, I cannot talk.
We were up late.
In all honesty, I've actually wanted to do like everything. Like, it's funny. Every other day I'll tell Ty, did you know I wanted to do this when I was younger? And he's like, add it onto the list. He calls me Barbie.
That's hilarious.
Because I just have... Barbie. Anyway, because I just wanted to be everything. And you know, like Barbie Life in the Dream House, you ever watch that? How she has the closet of all of
the different outfits?
Yes, of like all the jobs she's done. I want to be that.
You could do that.
I want to.
Actually, side note, when I was younger, you know, in PE, how like you would do a different like sport all the time?
Yeah.
Wait, did you do PE?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know when you ended school. I would always come home and be like, Mom, I am so good at this, you guys. I was not good, but I was convinced I would go pro.
I was never a sports kid.
Badminton, basketball, volleyball. I actually was pretty good at volleyball.
I was never a sports kid. You know, on Grease, how Danny like goes and tries all the different things and he hates it. That was me. That was me. That was such a loud laugh. Okay, specifically for McKinley, what is it like being a mom of 3? How do you balance everything?
Chaos.
You're like, it's not balanced.
It is not balanced. Honestly, being a mom of 3 is so fun. The hardest part is probably because each of my kids are very different personality.
They are
very different. So like how I parent Nixon is night and day different from how I parent Rayla and also Piper, but it also plays into the dynamic of like what life is like at home.
Right.
So I feel like it's a lot of energy management.
Yeah.
Leaving the house is probably my biggest thing. Like walking, like getting out of being in the same space all the time where my kids are so young is the most helpful thing. And lots of caffeine.
There you go. If it works, it works. Right? I don't know if this is a juicy one, but you guys are going to find it juicy because I don't know why so many people comment about this. We had like so many comments about this. Are you both Mormon? Where do you stand religiously? Will you push your children to be in any specific religion?
I feel like this is such a loaded question.
It is so loaded.
Because this might be a hot take. I feel like our culture makes us Mormon because like we're in this bubble.
Right.
Does that make sense? So like, I feel like culturally, yes, we're Mormon, but I am not actively going to church as an LDS member.
I would say I'm a Christian.
Yes, exactly.
I don't like define with any religion right now. I'm not. Me and Ty were actually talking about this the other night. I'm like, do you think we should try going to different churches and see, because we don't really go to church right now. I don't identify with any specific religion. All I know is I believe in a God. 100%. I believe that he's there. But I've never been able to connect with going to church. Like I feel like, first off, everyone connects differently with different religions. That's why there's different religions. Sure. I have never been go to church and feel good about it. Never. I remember being like 7 years old and asking my mom when we had summer break from church.
Really? Summer break from church?
And that's when I was thinking like primary, when it was fun. You know?
You know, that's so interesting because I feel like growing up, I was in it. And really? I loved it. But it was every part of my life. Like there was not a separation from home and church. It was kind of all inclusive. Everything. So it wasn't until I actually moved out that I was like, oh wait. When I was at college at BYU Hawaii, I was like, I'm not entirely sure. I love how I feel when I'm at the church building. Like it wasn't even, because like Danielle said, I totally believe in God. I believe that he has a hand in everything and I believe that he loves me. I would consider myself Christian, but I don't align with a specific religion right now. And I know that's really hard for people to hear. It not, and it's nothing against anyone who does go to church.
No,
if it works for you, please go.
Yeah, like, 100%.
Love whatever you believe in. Right. But for me right now in my phase of life, it just wasn't aligning. Exactly. And for now, no, I am not actively going to church.
Right.
But I will say, I feel like I'm the most spiritual that I've been ever.
Same.
And the most connected to God. Like, it is wild.
That's the thing is, I was going to say, when I was younger, I always felt so guilty whenever I went to church. Because I didn't feel what I was supposed to be feeling. I didn't feel the spirit like I was supposed to be feeling. Like, everyone said, you'll feel it like this. And I had all my friends who were like, I finished reading the Book of Mormon when I was this. I have never read the whole Book of Mormon.
Really?
My whole life. Never.
See, I did. Like, I was in it. And I did all the things.
I was at the lowest point of my life was when I was forcing myself to read scriptures twice a day. I was reading The First Strength of Youth. Not because there's anything bad with it, but it's because I didn't connect with it. And I couldn't understand what I was reading on the page. It didn't click. And so I thought I was so bad and so wrong.
Oh, that's sad.
When really I just had to realize you don't connect with that.
It wasn't for you. It's not for you. And if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's the hard part about religion, especially in Utah, because I already know after saying this, there are going to be people that think very differently of me. Because I have not come out ever and been like, no, we're not.
I've said we're not officially said anything. This is like a first.
But it's not like I'm saying I'm Exmo or anything like that. It's just, you asked if we were going to church. No, we're not.
Right.
But I do feel the most religious I've ever been. We still pray. We still do things. But I'm not, I guess the other part of that is, are we pushing our children into a specific religion? I am not.
I'm not. I told Ty, I'm like, I want to raise our kids knowing that there's a God. Again,
100%.
Like Christmas time, we're going to talk about the Christmas story. We're going to do all these things.
Yes.
But if Hayden comes up to you one day and says, I don't align with this, you do you. Like if one day she comes and says, I want to start going to the LDS Latter-day Saints, Church of Jesus Christ
of Latter-day Saints.
That's long now. I don't even know. But if she comes and says she wants to do that, we're going to support her and we'll go with her. We'll take her. Yes. Whatever she needs or whatever our kids need. But if she comes up one day and says, I don't want to be baptized. Yeah. We're not going to push that. Mm-hmm. And I know there's probably going to be some people watching this who that's going to hurt their feelings, I think.
Yes, on my end as well.
But we're not any different. We're not any different. We're still the same people. We're not, our records are still in the church. We're not pulling our records because we're like, what if in a few years we do want to go?
Well, yeah. Well, Nixon's turning 7 this year. Mm-hmm. And Riley and I have been talking a lot about that. Like, what is that going to look like if he wants to? We don't know yet. I feel okay saying, I don't know what that's going to look like. Right. If that's what he wants to do and he wants to go to church, we will take him to church.
Totally.
Like, it's not that I'm against anything. It's just not aligning with me. Right. If my children need that, great. I will do whatever in this world for my kids. Yeah. But I'm not going to force them to think a specific thing.
Yeah, that also goes for, I'm not going to push my kids to not go to church.
Oh, for sure.
If I have a kid who wants to go on a mission one day, I'm not going to say, you can't go on a mission, it's bad, just because I'm going to miss them.
Yes.
Like, if they say, I want to go on a mission, great, what can I do to support you?
Oh, for sure.
What do you need? I don't understand, even though I didn't want to do that, what can I do to support you, to help you do what you want to do?
I agree 1,000%. I also think it's interesting because religion is so taboo and it's so personal, but for some reason, a lot of time culturally, it's, if you don't think the same way as I do religiously, we can't be friends. Right. When in reality, I'm the same person I was before you knew that information. Right. It's just where I stand personally. It doesn't affect our relationship at all.
And honestly, I personally feel I'm a better person than when I was going. Because I took time to say, okay, where do I stand? Who is my God? I want to have a relationship with God. I feel like I'm having a constant ongoing conversation with him all the time. Like, it's like, I kind of feel like I just have an ongoing FaceTime call with him. Like, you know when you're on a call with your best friend and you, like, forget that they're there for a second and then you're like, oh, hey, let me tell you about this.
And you're like, hey, by the way, I need help here.
Right. Yeah. That's literally how I feel. And it's not always, like, asking for things. It's like, I'll just be like, oh, I am so thankful for this, by the way. Like,
yes.
I'm more religious now than I was when I was going.
Really? Okay, I love that. So, while you were saying that, I was kind of thinking, I feel like I am more in tune with how I want to be morally as well. Yes. Like what decisions I want to make, how I want to dress, what I feel good in. Yes, the intentionality rather than, okay, these are the rules that I've been given, so I'm going to follow them. Never actually thinking, what do I think about this? Right. And that's kind of been the biggest thing and the thing that I've had to put the most thought into is being very intentional about everything that I'm making. Right. Like, am I doing this just because I don't go to church anymore and that's what other people that aren't going to church are doing? Right. Or was I doing that before because I was told I had to do it? Right. Or do I want to keep doing it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, that was a loaded.
We could talk more about that
if needed. We could probably do a whole episode about that.
Let us know.
Yeah. Anyone who's watching this, don't think differently of us.
No, please. Okay? We love you.
We love people who go to the church. We love people who don't go to church.
And we're not saying it's bad at all.
We are not saying it's bad. We're not pushing people either way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Identify with whatever you need to. It's great. Anyway. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
That was such like a deep question to like, what's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color? Should I say black? If it is not clear, if you're watching on YouTube by the
Ty says that's his favorite.
No.
He says clear is his favorite because he doesn't want to make a decision.
Oh, Ty. Fire. Your kids are not going to like that answer as they get over. My kids are all over Riley. What's your favorite color? And he always tries to like say the color that they like at the moment. And
like, really?
Yeah, it's my favorite color.
Blue is my favorite, and then it's pink.
Blue's your favorite, and then
blue, and then pink.
So fun. I've always been a pink girly.
Really? I did not like pink until like last year.
Really?
Not at all.
Yeah, have you seen those trends that's like that's like it's something up to the effect that it's like knowing I healed myself and now I like pink. Something like that. I don't know the words. I can't think of it. Isn't that so cute?
I feel like you need to do that. I saw that and I actually bawled. Like I bawled because I was like,
a lot of them are like husband related or like mom related. Like I hated pink until I became a mom, or I hated pink until he healed me, kind of a thing. Kind of sweet.
It is. Anyway, Who is our biggest podcast inspirations, if any?
Ooh, I'm gonna let you go first because I need to think about it a little.
Again, the only podcasts I listen to are crime podcasts.
I'll just tell her a few of my favorite podcasts. Okay, I love the Him and Her show. They talk a lot about like lifestyle wellness, and they talk about very different like types of things, so you kind of get to choose like what you like and what you don't, and it shows so many different perspectives and lifestyles. So I love that one, and I also love like Weekly Trash and like more like fun, the Bad Broadcast, Girls Camp, like just some fun ones.
The only podcasts that I think I've ever listened to are Morbid, Crime Junkie, and The Basement Yard.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. If you need recommendations, let me know.
I literally will just listen to them for like entertainment. I'm not
I know I'm missing some.
I'm gonna go listen to like self-help ones or something.
No, couldn't be me.
Funny or
Him and Her is that.
Really?
A little bit, just because it talks about like lifestyle stuff, and it's kind of interesting.
The Basement Yard, Crime Junkie, and Morbid are the only ones I've ever listened to.
Oh, and I like What We Said too. That one's fun. It kind of gives like girly vibes as well.
Never heard of it.
I'll send them to you.
Do you have any allergies?
No, I'm allergic to grass, but like, actually, I'm the most allergic to your grass in your backyard. Did you know that?
Why did you lean in like that? The people who are listening can't see it, but she goes, like, makes eye contact and then just like slightly leans in and goes, "Did you know I'm allergic?" Most allergic to your grass.
I don't know what it is about your grass, but I was doing yoga outside on it when we used to stay here when we'd come to visit, and I got up and I had the grass lines, like literally like shards of grass lined in hives on all of my skin.
We live in the desert, okay, so the grass is literally like little knives.
It's almost like weedy grass.
Yes, it's like
not soft.
It's sharp. It's like no, you can't go and sit and relax on it. No, you gotta put a towel on. Like
yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Okay, specifically for Danielle, are you grateful for having been on a family vlog growing up?
Like
okay, ready? Everyone listen. This is for everyone. Ready? Okay. I was not abused.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
You have the wrong family, okay? I was not that family. For all of you people, you know who you are.
I was not abused.
I was not abused, okay? Specifically some people, okay?
Take notes.
One more time, ready? One more time. I was not abused. Every single second of video that is on YouTube is consensual. And for the people who keep arguing with me and saying that I can't give consent,
she's here validating that now. Okay, but are you grateful for it?
I'm so grateful for it.
I feel like you would not have the life you did if you didn't have it.
And having Hayden and starting with like, I get to see every day with her over again. I wish my parents started vlogging earlier. I wish they started vlogging when I was a baby.
I wish I was good at it so I could do it.
Really?
It's so cool that you guys have all of those memories.
It's so cool.
The thing that most people don't realize is you guys are seeing, maybe 10 to 12 minutes of their day. That is not even a fraction of what they have on film that just isn't shared with you.
Right. That's the thing that so many people don't get and understand is that they're like, your whole life is on, like, show. It's not. I want you to go and put your phone out and record for 10 minutes of your day.
So what happens?
Do you know how many minutes are in a day? A lot more than 10. Like, that's the thing is, so many people are like, your lives aren't private. You're like, you guys didn't know about the religion, like, question.
For 10 years.
For 10 years, until I was the one saying it. Like, you knew that my parents went to church because they go every Sunday, but you didn't specifically know if I go. You didn't know where I stand because not everything's out there. Exactly. And so it's like the things that we want out there are out there. And I'm so thankful for it because the amount of messages we've got from people that they're like, you saved my life because I needed a family. So cool. You made me feel like I have not because I'm like, I don't care about being famous, okay? I have never in my life, except for a joke, said I want to be famous, okay? But the fact that there are people out there who know who we are and have hope in their life that like they can have a family one day. They can have a good relationship with their parents if they try. Like they can have all of these things. That makes me so happy. And that makes me proud to know that like me posting with Hayden and Ty, she gets to look back at that when she's a mom.
and just watch how she was mothered. Like, actually see it and actually watch herself as a child. Like, she gets to watch herself grow up and, like, all of those special moments.
And I wouldn't have that if it wasn't for my parents starting that.
No.
I wouldn't have that.
Honestly, we would not be here doing this podcast. I would not have done anything on social media without them, because I think it is such an inspiration to do that. It's so cool. It's so amazing.
So, quick answer. There's nothing in my life I'm probably more grateful for, because it brought me everything. Like, everything. I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't, like, everything that has built up, a lot of it is because of YouTube.
It's cool.
A lot of it.
I love it.
So, anyway, what is a dream you have that you haven't said out loud?
This is hard because I do a lot of manifestations, and so I can't remember for sure if I've said it, but my biggest dream that I don't think I've specifically said out loud is that I would love, it's kind of tangenting off of this, I would love to be able to have my family be at home. I love that your mom and dad were always home and always present. I love that you and Ty get to be home at the same time and take care of your babies. So whatever that looks like, of me and Riley getting to a place where we work for ourselves, so Riley doesn't have to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it so that we can be home. So that's kind of my dream, is to have my husband home so we can raise our kids together, rather than having me doing most of the work at home until he gets home. Like, I want to do it together, because that's why we got married. Not to send him to work all the time. Right. But he has to.
Love it. Love it. I don't know. The biggest thing I can think of, because I talk a lot on YouTube, mine is not going to be deep. I think the only thing that I could possibly think of that, like, even Ty didn't know till probably a couple months ago is, like, I would love to direct something.
Oh.
It's like filming the trailers for my book. Not many people have seen them, by the way.
You're really good at it.
I love it. I would love to write a movie and direct it. I would love to write a show and direct it. I would, like, that is, like, if I could do that without any, like, having to work to get there, like, if I could just one day just pop up in a studio and, like, have a job, like, instead of having to, like, put in applications, put in all these things, show proof, like, if I could just pop up somewhere and just do it, I would love that.
You guys all need to go watch her trailer that she's done. They are so good. You've done 2 now, right?
Yeah.
They're so good. I was a part of one. You can sue me.
I literally have, like, considered, like, taking bits and pieces from my books and just, like, filming it.
You should.
It would be so fun.
And it was so fun to actually, like, be a part of. And watching you do that, you were good at it. Like, I could see you doing it.
Thank you.
Maybe down the line.
I've thought about, like, writing something. Because the thing about my books is it's, like, magical monsters. It's like, how do I do that?
Yeah.
Without, like, CGI. Yeah, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, help me monsterize this.
Okay, question 16. What is something you would tell the younger version of yourself before getting married and having kids?
Be confident and trust in who you are, because I was so scared to be myself. I was so worried about what others would think of me.
Right.
And the decisions that I made were so focused around everyone else. And when I decided to just live my life and do me, my life got so much better.
Right. I think, honestly, the biggest thing I would say, which I know everyone is going to say this, whatever, but, like, I wish I could just go and be like, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to make it to tomorrow. You're going to keep going. Everything is going to be okay. And you are not going to regret a second of it.
I actually wanted to know that. I feel like I wish I could have done that 8 years ago, McKinley.
Honestly. Right. We're going to talk about that.
It will all work out.
Looking back a few years ago, are you living the life you thought you'd be living now?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think so.
Like, even, again, we're going to talk about this. With everything going on.
I mean, how many years? Because, like, if we go back, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Riley and I's relationship and kind of how we started.
I would say in the middle of that.
In the middle of that. In the thick of the worst phase of everything that happened, I would say I didn't know what was going to happen, but this is what I would have envisioned if it worked out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I was so scared because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know if I was going to have Riley. I didn't know if I was going to have my family. Like, I didn't know how that was going to play out. So in my mind, the perfect world, this is the life that I'd be living with my husband in a home together, raising babies, like doing something that I love. Like, totally. I totally think this is. What about you?
No.
Really?
I don't think so. Again, I a few years back, when I was 16, my friends were over at my house. Yeah, my parents' house. I'm living at my parents' house right now because we're at my house right now, but our bathroom got demoed. There's dust everywhere.
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's so bad. Like, it's so bad.
All the tables, you wipe your finger and you can see it.
Anyway, though, my friends were at my parents' house yesterday, and these are friends that I've known for, it'll be 5 years this year, when I went to beauty school with them. And we talked about how we're like, I didn't think I wanted to have kids when I was 16.
Really?
I didn't think I was going to get married. Because that's the thing is, I was miserable, first off.
Yeah.
And dating, I was having terrible dating experiences. I think it was the last boyfriend I had before Ty. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I want to be single. I'm not going to get married. Because I thought they were all like him. No, yeah. I thought he was like, maybe we'll talk about him later.
We might need to do a little
dating. There was like
dating.
a lot there that was like just icky. And so I got like a really icky vibe of just everything. And the life that like I saw that I would have if I ended up with him was icky. It was
that makes
icky.
sense.
And
you
so I was like,
that.
I don't want that. I don't need it. I don't need kids. I can be an aunt. I can be whatever.
Yeah.
I have a baby.
Isn't that crazy?
I have a husband who I love with my whole entire heart and soul.
And
I'm here with my family. Like, it's way different and so much better.
But are you grateful for it? Like, you wouldn't change one thing.
I wouldn't change one thing.
Isn't that crazy? That like, you didn't know how beautiful life was going to be.
Right. And that's the thing is, back then I was a little bit miserable. Like, right now,
we all go through that phase.
I feel so good about everything in my life. Like, even the hard parts.
There's
like,
everyone has
happiest
hard part.
I've ever been.
Aww.
I like pink.
I like pink. She's
healed. I'm healed. What's been the hardest good decision you've had to make?
Woo! I'm gonna have to say the hardest good decision I ever had to make was trusting myself and deciding to live the life that I wanted.
Right.
Not worrying about the life that everyone else wanted for me.
Yeah.
And we can go more into that, but I think that's all I need to share on that now.
I think the hardest good decision I've had, I don't want to make this dark or anything. This isn't dark, but honestly, just keep going. Like, keep going. That the hardest decision I had to make was deciding that I was worth,
and that your life was worth living.
My life was worth living, and it was worth waking up the next day and keep trying. Even though there were some points where I was so miserable, and I didn't tell anybody at the time. I think I had like a boyfriend that I told at the time to a certain degree, and he knew a lot, and so it's like, the fact that he only knew a little bit was hard. And just the fact that I decided, nope, it is worth it. I don't know why. I don't know what's down the line, but it's worth it. And it is.
It's beautiful.
So
I think everyone goes through phases where they're like, I don't know if I want to be here. Like, I don't know if this is worth it for me. Aren't you glad you stayed?
Right. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Question number 19. When do you feel the most like yourself?
Ooh. That's hard. Okay, the most that I feel like myself, probably, I love just playing with my kids. Just when I'm having fun, like, nothing, I don't know how to even answer that. When do I feel most like myself? All the time.
You're like, I'm myself all the time.
I love cooking. Like, just doing things that I enjoy when I'm not putting on I don't know.
I feel
what
like
are you gonna
I'm
say?
the most
I don't know.
comfortably like me by myself, or me myself when I'm with Ty.
Okay.
I don't know specifically anything else though.
When I'm most like myself, I feel like just doing something that I love or being around people that I love. I don't know. I don't ever really not feel like myself because you put yourself in those situations. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. That's hard.
I'm going to say when I'm with Ty. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
When I'm doing something I love or with people that I love.
Yeah, there you go. How has becoming a mom changed how you see yourself?
Oh, honestly, being a mom, I feel like has been the biggest, like, I want to set the example for my kids where I am confident in myself and it's changed me in so many ways because I want to be a better person as an example to my kids so that they know, like, oh, mom loves herself. Mom loves to do things that she loves. Like, mom has passions. Like, I love showing my kids that life is more than just, like, I don't know, boring. Like, it's more than just plain old, like, you can have fun. Like, I don't know if I even answered that right. I don't know.
Honestly, how has becoming a mom changed how you see yourself? This is going to sound weird. I'm, like, valuable now. Like, I had value before, but it was like, there were things like, oh, what if I accidentally fall and, like, bump my... Like, what if... Like, when I have stomachache or something, and it's like, what if my gallbladder has to get removed? Because my mom had to get hers removed.
Yes.
And it's like, before it was like, oh, whatever. That's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. Or, like, for example, a couple weeks ago, I had, like, major stomach pains. Major. And it was, like, right in my right side.
Ow.
Which... can be a symptom for preeclampsia after having a baby.
Really?
Postpartum preeclampsia.
Scary.
But I wasn't having, like, lightheadedness. I had gone to my appointment that morning and I didn't have high blood pressure, any of those things. Which before I had a baby, I was like, I would have been like, it's fine. Even if I do have it, once I, like, pass out and I'm, like, almost, like, really bad, you can go to the hospital. Like, I can deal with it.
Like,
but
worst case scenario.
Right, but then the idea of, like, but what if I do have it? Like, you can die from that. I have a baby. My baby needs me. Like, all these things. My life is important. I want to see her get old. I don't even want to risk even going a little bit far. So I was talking to my mom. I was like, is this a problem? Is this something I have to go get checked out? And she's like, you're probably fine. But, like, before I had a baby, it was like,
stick it out.
It's not a big deal. If it is a problem, we'll know.
And we'll handle it when it happens. I feel like you're right on. Like, it has given me a purpose and a reason for everything that I do is because of my children.
Right.
Like, I feel like everything just has so much more meaning.
Right.
I am a mom, which means I enjoy cooking so that I can have good food. Like, I don't even know. Right. That might not be the best answer, but it's honest. Like, I love how becoming a mom has made me tone in to more of who I was supposed to be.
Right. Anyway, I don't know if I answered that question right, but what's a piece of advice that you ignored as a mom and you're glad you did?
Ooh, okay, the first one that comes to mind is it's okay if you have to stop breastfeeding. Because I was literally killing myself trying to breastfeed with my second Rayla. I started getting mastitis at 3 months. And I was like, I would take the medication and it would get better for 2 days. And as soon as the medication was done, I would get it again.
And you can die from mastitis.
Yeah, well, and it hurts. If you've ever had mastitis, like, it hurts so bad. You have infections. It's almost like the flu settling in your boobs. Right. Kind of a thing. And you're bleeding. Like, it's just a nightmare. Have you had mastitis? I will not wish it upon you because it is the worst ever.
I don't want
But I was so scared that I was going to be a bad mom because I switched to formula. So the best advice was, the best, like, thing that I ignored was breastfed is best rather than fed is best. So I was glad that I ignored everything in my head telling me. And it was probably more of, like, a personal thing that I was like, if I'm not breastfeeding, I'm a bad mom. Because I did breastfeed Nixon for the full 12 months. So that's probably the first one that comes to mind. I'm sure there's so many others.
See, I'm still, like, a newer mom, so I don't really know. But, like, personally for me, probably the one thing that saved me is, like, everyone told me, like, don't hold your baby too much. Don't snuggle your baby too much. Which that would have given me so much more anxiety than I already had. Yeah. In the first bit of having her. Because I had to be around her. I had to be holding her. I had to be, like... Actually... Honestly, the first piece of advice that I ever had was from a doctor. And he's like, hey, don't get, like, the Owlet or those alarm systems because they just give, like, false warnings or stuff like all those things. It's eased so much anxiety of mine.
You use it?
All the time. I use it when she takes naps.
That's so nice. I've never used one.
I love it.
Do you get false alarms? Do you get, like, the scary things?
We only got one false alarm one time, which this actually showed me how much I want to use it. Yeah. Because... I was feeding her one day, and everyone, you need to know this if you're gonna have babies, they choke constantly in the first few weeks.
Yeah, well, they're trying to figure it out.
They choke constantly. And she choked at one point and was coughing, which is normal, but her oxygen level dropped even a little bit, and the alarm went off, and I was like, wait, this is actually amazing because if that means she stops breathing, I'll know instantly.
That is nice because you heard it and then you got the notification because it sends you a notification to your phone, right?
Yeah. It sends, the only annoying thing about it is like if we're moving around and she has a sock on, it'll send an alarm like your baby's moving around. Like go assist your baby.
Baby is escaping.
Right. It's like, it literally says like sleep assist. Is your baby moving? Go help your baby. Like all these things. That's the only annoying thing. But like the idea of knowing that the alarm went off so quick when she was coughing that, like, the second she were to stop breathing, I would know.
Quickly, in order to react.
Know. And that eases so much anxiety. So, like, the doctor was like, don't get those. But it's like, I wouldn't be able to sleep, I don't think, at all, ever.
I love that.
So
that's a good one.
I guess that's the best, is I ignored that and was like, we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Right. What is your current guilty pleasure? Snack, show, movie, song, etc.
Okay, I have a couple, but the first one that comes to mind is I'm a beverage girly. I love my drinks, and I ordered a whole bunch of those syrups to do my own at-home swig.
I love that.
It's so fun. So I make myself a little afternoon pick-me-up.
My lifelong guilty pleasure. I will go to get this food with like a with like a paper bag over my head. Like, I don't want to be seen eating there. Half the time I won't even film when I'm going to eat there. I'm a daily vlogger. I love Arby's.
What?
I love Arby's. I'm so ashamed.
Tell us the order. We got it.
So basic. I get 2 of the classic roast beef sandwiches with nothing on them.
Girl, I love a roast beef sandwich.
I love them.
But I don't like the sliders because of the cheese. So I just always get a regular one. But the curly fries with their Arby's sauce.
I also love McDonald's at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
See, I don't really have that luxury right now because Riley has to go to work. I don't know if I could tell you the last time I had McDonald's at 3 in the morning. We could go tonight.
Don't threaten me with
Little
a good
McFlurry.
Don't threaten me with a good time. All right? A Sprite, a spicy, I almost said a bad word. A spicy Sprite at 3 o'clock in the morning. It hits night different. Thirst. That night thirst, it's gone.
Just guzzle it up.
It's so refreshing. It's amazing. Okay, morning or night owl?
Okay, I feel like I'm a little split. I have a ton of energy in the morning, but I love to stay up late.
Once I'm awake, I can get so much done in the morning.
Yeah.
Once I force myself out of bed, I hate waking up more than anything. I would rather stay up and stay up the whole night if I have to get up the next morning early than sleep and wake up.
See, that would have been me, but now that I have multiple kids, I'm I can't nap when my kid is napping, so I have to sleep. So I like to wake up early, so I will stay up late, get no sleep, and then wake up early.
Right, here's the thing. I like to go to sleep early, and I like to wake up, or I would like to. But my body naturally, I can't go to sleep early and I can't wake up early.
Can I just tell you, you guys stay up so flippin' late.
We stay up so late.
So late. I never see hours 2, 3, or 4 unless I'm here.
I'm always awake at those hours.
No. Literally every time we are driving down here, I'm like, Riley, prepare yourself. We are getting absolutely no sleep because my kids will wake up no matter what by 6:45. Nixon slept until 6:45.
Even if he sleeps?
Slept in. Oh, my kids were up at 6:45 today.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
Okay, here's my problem. Me and Ty, before Hayden was born, we're like, okay, bedtime, we're getting ready for bed at 11 and we're going to be asleep by 12. That was like fighting an army. That was so hard. I don't understand why it's literally hard. It's like we have to fight tooth and nail just to get ready for bed by 12 o'clock.
Could not be me. Riley and I are in our beds with our snacks at literally sometimes 8:30.
Really?
But Riley has to wake up early for work. And my kids are up.
It's like I wish I could wake up with the sunrise. I wish I could be sitting on my porch drinking coffee at 5 a.m. That sounds amazing. That sounds blissful. But I'm wake up at 8 like a zombie.
Just
a zombie. 9 o'clock is even sometimes I'm like, okay, that's early for me.
See, I could be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 6. Even when I go to bed, what time did we go to sleep last night?
I went to sleep at 2 or 3.
I'm gonna say you texted me at 1:15 and my phone was on Do Not Disturb and I didn't see it. Yeah, but I think Riley and I talked went and showered and stuff,
and then Hayden was also having a hard time going to sleep last night.
Newborn.
See, I'm honestly hoping that having a toddler will help me wake up earlier and go to sleep.
If she sleeps, if she's not
right.
Okay, if she's an early riser, I'm sure it will help. But Mara was like, this baby likes to wake up early, and she's like, we go to bed late.
Yeah, they still go. That's the other thing is you get time with your spouse when they're asleep.
Oh, that's me and Riley's problem for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's the only time in the day that I'm not on as a mom because I wake up with them and I'm on all day long. Yeah. So then me and Riley just want to hang out after work.
Yeah.
Because he really only gets to be with the kids for 3-4 hours max at night.
Yeah.
So we focus family time and then Riley and I need time too because that's important.
So I don't know.
We're a mix.
Right now I'm a night owl. But I would like to be, honestly, both. Like, can't I stay up a little bit and wake up early?
Can't we just get an 8-hour sleep and feel good and not have to worry about morning and night?
Here's the thing. Oh my gosh. This is unfair. Why? Okay.
Breather.
Men go off of a daily cycle. They can go to sleep at the same time every night and feel the same every single day.
It's unfair.
Women need different hours of sleep throughout the month. Did you know that?
Yes, I did, because it's stinking luteal phase.
Yeah.
In it.
You're supposed to get I think you're supposed to get 3 extra hours the week you're on your period.
3?
Yeah.
No.
You're supposed to get a lot of sleep when you're on your period.
I got 4 hours of sleep last night. Where's my period? I need more sleep.
No, sleep can affect your, if you're getting your cycle on time. Did you know that? That's insane.
Maybe that's why.
Okay, 24. How did you and your husband meet? How long did you date before you got married?
So fun fact, Riley and I actually technically met when we were in 8th grade. And he went through this Justin Bieber hair phase, the flipping Justin Bieber.
I remember that.
He had that. Okay, we gotta out him. He specifically has this picture on his Instagram of him holding this cat. And he has Justin Bieber hair. I would show it to everyone and be like, this is what I used to look like. I literally look like a mini Justin Bieber.
She goes and outs him all the time.
Anyways, we were met at this little city days carnival thing. He asked for my phone number. Nada. Didn't really realize that was him. Really? However, I invited everyone in my contact list to my 16th birthday party. Really? I sent it to him. He didn't come. My husband did not come to my 16th birthday party.
Really?
Rude. Fired.
What the heck?
I don't know. I wasn't cool enough. But here we are.
So how did you...
So then... he actually, you probably wouldn't remember this. There was this thing on Twitter that it was like for a DM and they would like it. And then the person that posted it would go DM what they liked about you or a fun fact.
Yeah.
So Riley posted like for a DM and I liked it and he DM'd me and we started talking.
Oh.
So that's how we started talking. But we hung out in similar friend groups, like friends of friends.
Okay.
He hung out with a lot of people that I was around. We went to different schools, but neighboring.
Right.
So that's kind of how. I don't know that answer. How long did we date?
Yeah.
So we started talking right before I graduated in 2016.
Okay.
And then we got married because I went to BY Hawaii, dated off and on that whole time. We ended up getting married March of 2018. But there's a lot more to that story that you guys are missing.
I was like, do I ask more or should we wait till that episode?
There's a lot.
Yeah, just wait.
I dated a couple people in between, kind of. Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
See, I officially met Ty when I was 17. We went on a blind date, but we met before. So our friends set us up to go on a blind date to homecoming because I was homeschooled. And so I just wanted to experience that. So we had a couple friends who set us up, and then we actually started texting, totally hit it off. And then we're like, we should actually meet. He came to the salon and I gave him a scalp massage or something like that. Because I had a certain amount of boxes I had to get checked off. And I was like, can you actually just come in so I can get this box checked off?
Can you please help me fill my hours?
So the first time we met, I literally massaged his head. But actually, the official first time we met was, I think I was 16.
Really?
And I broke into their prom with one of my friends.
No.
And I was wearing this dress I got from DI. Mind you, I think I got put in the vote for the best dress of prom. But
it was from DI?
It was from DI.
Was it cute?
It was so cute. I'll have to find a picture. It was this bright yellow one, almost a bell dress. The top had diamonds all over it.
So it was a promy dress.
It was a promy dress, yeah.
Cute.
It was so cute. But I went with my friend and I went and found my aunt there because she's my same age.
Yeah.
And she, my friend went and introduced me to all of her other friends, and apparently Ty was there.
Okay.
And we didn't piece this together till later. He was with his ex-girlfriend. Oh, psychopath. If you're ever watching this, honey.
Danielle!
Honey, I pray for you. I hope you're I genuinely hope you found a little bit of yourself and you've moved on and you're so happy because you're a sweetheart, but you're crazy. And you can be so much happier if you realize, wait a minute, these things that I was crazy about don't matter at all.
I love how honest you are. It's my favorite thing ever. You know she's watching. You know.
Anyway, but he was with her, and I don't know if they were actually together because he was trying to break up with her for like over a year, and she was the type that she would show up to his parents' house and like ask him if they were together in front of his mom, so he had to say yes.
No.
Crazy.
Ty.
And we would be texting and he would say, hey, I have to stop texting. She's here. And she'll yell at me in front of my family if I am on my phone.
She's here.
No, literally, I can find the text.
Okay, that's wild.
We can talk about that.
What?
We can talk about that later.
We should do a crazy exes or like crazy stories.
Yes.
Okay, that's going on the docket. We're going to need your submissions. We're going to do a highlight bubble of like crazy ex stories. It can be a story that you personally had or like a friend or like something like your partner's something crazy.
Maybe that will just like slide in the submission, my own submission about them. My ex.
We both have some.
We should.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do an episode.
You guys won't know that it's ours. Maybe.
Yes, we will know, but you guys won't know. We're gonna each mix in a crazy ex story. You guys won't know which ones are ours. This is gold.
I love it. Anyway, though, I met him. And I specifically, like, vividly remember, like, she, like, grabs his arm and, like, pulls him away and is, like, being all, like, cuddly or whatever. And then I was walking down the stairs on the way out, and I was asking my friend, just, like, how girls do. I was like, do you have any single friends? And she's like, well, I have this one, but I have this friend. I don't actually remember if it was 100% Ty that she was talking about.
Oh, no.
But it lines up, because she was like, I had this one friend, he's on the football team, which he was on the football team at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, but he has a crazy ex-girlfriend, but we don't know if they're actually together, but we're trying to get her off of his back. So we have to, like, maybe we'll set you guys up. And I was like, oh, I could get rid of the ex-girlfriend. Like,
Danielle's like, watch me.
Myself. I was like, I could, and I did, mind you. I'm the only reason why she's out.
Here we are.
Anyway, long story short, we're together.
I love it.
It's great. Anyway. 25, text or call.
Do not. Just know. I will not answer your texts. I will not answer the calls. My life is so chaotic. My phone, incoming texts or calls give me anxiety. I love you. I really do. Double text me and we can chat.
Send me a letter through an owl. Like,
pigeon
me. An owl. An owl? We're not Harry Potter. I want to be. I'm a wizard, Harry.
What are you? Isn't there houses? I don't know enough about
Slytherin.
What am I?
You've got to be a Hufflepuff.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's good. They're like the nice ones.
I don't think you know me very well.
Oh. Number 26. I don't have to say numbers. But did you go through a rebellious phase in your teenage years?
You know what? If you knew me, no, I did not.
Really?
But deep down, like, yes. I feel like the teenage years was when I was kind of starting to, like, want to make different decisions, but I didn't want anyone to know. So it was kind of like a secret. Like, for example, my mom hated, Mom, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. She hated that I would wear short shorts. No, she didn't ever want me to. So my friend would give me her short shorts. I would put them under my long shorts that went to my knees. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would get in the cars and people just knew that I would take off the long shorts and just to wear the short shorts. And then I'd have a shirt over and have a tank top under.
That is so funny.
So I was like sneakishly rebellious, but like not like no drugs, no alcohol, none of those. Just more like the more like Mormon type things. I was a little bit like, I'm gonna wear a tank top. I'm gonna wear short shorts, but nothing like insane at all. I mean, I don't know.
See, I don't think I had like a rebellious phase, but I did have like an always in trouble phase.
Yes.
Like I didn't, like again, no drugs, no alcohol, like none of those things, but like constantly in trouble.
Yeah.
Like
with your parents.
With my parents.
Not the police.
No, not with the police. No, with my parents. And it was mostly just like,
almost like attitude, like kind of like the state of mind that you were in maybe.
Because like, here's the thing. Both Branson and Allie didn't put my parents through much.
She gave them a run for their money.
I did. See, like they both had their own things, but like Branson and Allie were both individually very obedient in some ways.
Yes.
Like the things that Branson did, it was very like, they didn't know because he was, my dad had to tell Branson at one point, I'm going to out Branson. He's like, be your own person. Stop being so obedient. Get in trouble. And then Allie was like, A student. She had like
she was a little princess
sometimes. Like when she was younger, she threatened she was going to run away when she had to do dishes or something.
Hey,
you know, like
valid.
the drama, right? But like, I started dating at 14. I
couldn't be me.
was like constantly getting in trouble with my phone, constantly getting it taken away, and then I'd go and find it and use it anyway. And then they would say, okay, well, you're grounded for longer. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to find it and use it anyway. Like, it was just like such bad attitude. A lot of it, again, I didn't tell my parents, so I should have been open about it. I was very depressed. And I didn't tell them, and so it came off as bad attitude because I just didn't care about anything that was happening around me. So I was being a jerk to my siblings, to my parents, because I was just
unhappy yourself
and unhappy. So it was just me getting in trouble a lot.
See, I was the oldest of 6, so I feel like I was kind of like testing a little bit, but never rebelling. Like I would test, I would get my phone taken away all the time.
Yeah.
Like I would get grounded a lot, but it wasn't anything like bad.
Right. Just like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, coffee, matcha, or tea?
Hate tea. Never tried matcha. Iced coffee.
I like herbal tea. I hate black tea. I hate the flavor of it.
I don't know the difference. I just don't like it.
I don't know the difference. I hate matcha. It tastes like grass.
Matcha sounds like grass. Looks like grass.
I did say grass, by the way. I realized in my microphone system, like I said, tastes like, you know, it tastes like grass. I love coffee.
I do too. Coffee order. What's your go-to?
I go to Dutch Bros. I love the Kokomo.
Ooh.
Have you tried it?
No.
We should go get it.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, tomorrow. Before we go.
Let's do it.
Let me tell you, I've been making my coffee at home.
Okay.
And this is my thing. I've done the instant one. I have a coffee maker.
Ty hates the smell of coffee.
Oh, it's so good. Just go make it in the garage.
There
so
we
what
go.
I do, I put some hot water and do like 2 little teaspoons of the instant and a little teaspoon of brown sugar, dash of cinnamon, froth her up, and then there's the Ballerina Farms maple cinnamon protein powder. It has colostrum in it, like all of these good things and protein. I just mix it with like Fairlife milk, dump it in, throw some ice in there. It is the best coffee I've ever had. It's so good. You guys try it. Let me know how it is, and you can thank me later. We're gonna die. Our cameras are gonna die. We are fine.
Not prepared
we are
today.
safe. Oh yeah, we're fine.
But quick reminder, we are going to have the other Q&A answering your guys' other more specific questions about other things. So keep an eye out for that.
As well as the submission for the Crazy Exes stories. That's going to be in a highlight bubble on, she'll link it in the description on YouTube as well as the podcast. And it will also be on Instagram.
Right. So you can find all of our things on Instagram. All of our social medias are in the descriptions of anything. All podcasts, YouTube, all the things. So make sure you go and follow all of our other medias.
Channels.
But other than that, thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Always remember that
you are worth it. Love you. Bye.